Hello there, Oats here. Well, I haven't done a devlog in a while. It's because I haven't done much for the game either. Well, now I would say I have enough to show. In the demo of the game I wasn't happy with the design of the King's Guard. I mean, it's the Guard of the King. These people have to look awesome. So I came up with this design. I added some animations into the game. Now you can fight with this bad boy. I also added some highlighted words into the dialogues. Now I can add this code into the dialogue and get this result. I think this helps to highlight important places or persons. I mean, seeing something in a different color helps reading and understanding what is important. I got the idea from the Zelda games. After finishing the demo, I was thinking what to do next. Working on the first act of the game, moving the story forward with this, or adding more mechanics into the game. People want to have something to play with, not only read dialogues. Well, so I added some more mechanics to play with. For this, I created a separate test level. This level will include every mechanic. There I can test all the mechanics. I think a simple level like this will do. Since the player has a flying sword around him, it would be cool to use the sword more, not only to have melee combat. I was thinking about throwing the sword and then pulling the sword towards you. This can be a fun mechanic for solving puzzles. Also for combat this can be very fun. I added even a mechanic where you can pull enemies towards you. Afterwards they are in a melee range to beat them up. Well, one problem I still do not really solve is how to choose this mode. My best idea which I added was this radial menu where you select the mode. The idea for this radial menu comes from Kids Can Code. Kids Can Code has a bunch of great, small and simple Godot tutorials, so visit his site. Link is in the video description. This is how the menu looks like. Now let's see this in action. I will use this throwing mechanic as one of the first upgrades your character gets in the game. I added a feature in nearly every game with puzzles have: buttons and levers. I added a button where you can go onto and this will trigger a signal. In Godot now I only need to connect the signal and something in the world can happen. Also I added a button on the wall. This can be activated by throwing your sword against it. Like I said before, this has the potential for some cool puzzles. Inspired by Heartbeast and Project AE, I wanted to add some water reflection into the game. So I added a second sprite node of the player. This sprite node is the copy of the player but flipped. Also, the Z value is so low that you never see the second sprite, but the Z value is still high enough so it gets drawn on the water. While doing all of this, I also drew a bit of a concept art for the main town of the game. I think with this I can better develop a style for the game. Also I can get a better idea for the overall look of the town. While writing this script I see how much things I have done in this time. What a pleasant surprise. Working on the test level has taught me one thing. I work a lot better when I work directly on the game. So developing mechanics will be done while developing the overall story of the game. How should I know if I need a mechanic? This I will learn while being in the process of building the story and the world of the game. I hope you enjoyed this devlog. See you in the next one. Hopefully the next one will not take this much time.